Hello, y'all. North Taurus High Point production coming at you. My name's Ray Shepard. I said I'd be back to explain the differences in the electric versus the acoustic guitar. Now, I don't have a lot of room on my little show table here, so I've only got two electrics set up out here. But I'm going to walk you through some stuff and show you what I've learned. Like I said, you get you a little cheap 60-80 beater, flat top, acoustic, and go from there. Learn your scales, your fingering, and all that stuff on that guitar. Then you can step into something a little heavier like this. It's not that they're bad. It is the maintenance involved. And let me get you situated here. Bear with me now. Okay, you can see both implements that I'm talking about. Let's start with this one. This is a Drive Wildfire Stratocaster style with a fixed bridge. This bridge doesn't move. That's not the tremolo. That is on the other one. This would be an awesome after you graduate from the acoustic. Something with that fixed bridge. Okay. It's easier to intonate. On your 12th fret fretted, it should sound like your open fret tuning. That's the only reason I'm suggesting something with a fixed bridge for somebody moving along in the guitar world. Absolutely nothing wrong with the tremolo bridge, such as this one has, this act. It's my first guitar. The other one, as I pointed out in an earlier video, that one belongs to my son. I've had to do a lot of rework on this bridge to get it to lay flat. These springs were in the wrong position. They weren't behind the string guides or the saddles. They were behind the screw head, so I had to rotate them out. Then I had to get in there and fix this bridge to where it would stay a flat bridge or a fixed bridge, such as the fixed bridge over there on that Wildfire. They are easier to intonate for a beginner guitarist. As you're traveling through the guitar world, each one of these is a graduation step summarily. I will admit that being new, I was given this guitar, and that's what I've stuck with, but I've had to do a lot of homework on it as a beginner guitarist to get it to where a beginner guitarist could use it without a lot of major complications. Some guys use blocks in the back. I used a couple of chunks of folded cardboard and a rock that I found in a driveway. It blocked off the tremolo real well, and it's staying. It's sitting in place right now. The bridge doesn't move. It's fixed. It's perfect. Do what you can. For those that doubt and have their, we didn't see it, it didn't happen. I'll give you all a quick look. I like having a don't matter as long as I got something for them to go into. Back plate on this one was chipped when I got it. No biggie. It still holds. That is a chunk of gravel wedged in there. And it is holding everything right here on top of the tremolo. Between the is a old one of them old style time cards what you used to punch, stick it in a machine like that, you know, the old style time cards, kind of box shaped like that. It had Monday through Sunday on it, or Sunday through Saturday. That's what I use, and I just folded that to meet my needs. I back down on the screws here. Everything seems to be, and it is holding. That's not going anywhere. Like I said, a lot of people use nickels. I've seen nickels, dimes, pennies, loose change, wood blocks. Now to properly do it to a fixed bridge is you would just pull that tremolo out of there, cut you a block of wood, the shape of that hole you want to fill, to be able to mount that fixed bridge to. I don't want to do that because I don't want to take away from this guitar. I want something that I can, if I decide to go ahead and use the tremolo at a later date, I can back off that junk that I put in there and use it. Now, is there a difference between the tremolo and the fixed bridge? I'm going to say the major difference is in the tuning. They hold a tune better, they hold a tune longer, and they're easy to intonate, or intonate, however you wish to pronounce it. To each their own. As you noticed, the strings are popped on this one. I had to take the strings out to work on that bridge last night. Yes, if you're just starting in guitar, cheap, knockoff, acoustic, awesome to start with. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're easier to maintain, they're easier to clean up. These electrics, everything, even with this one, to intonate, whichever your posse prefers. It's done by raising and lowering the strings here and opening and closing these screws here to make this screw or the string longer or shorter. Electric guitars, there's a lot more that goes into them for a first time guitarist, getting it to tonate so you get the quality tone out of it, getting it in tune. Yeah, there's a lot there. As I said, as I learn this stuff and as I move forward with it, I'm going to share my progress. And so far, that's what we got going on. This has been a Taurus High Point video. I choose, therefore I am responsible.